Hello everyone, how are you? Here to let you know what happened on LA Brea episode 6. A lot happened. Huge episode. I was really enjoyed it. Let me know below if you enjoyed this episode as well. The survivors are starting to freak out because the green light portal is slowly closing. Levi is trying his luck to reach one of the other 10 scientists on the solar panel walkie-talkie to find them before time runs out or something happens to them. And it's a mystery woman answers the walkie-talkie on the other end. And she's looking for Brian. And Levi says, they found this dead guy in a fort. I guess that's Brian. And he talks about, I was sent down here to find 10 scientists and to rescue people. I got a plane, but it's damaged. Any chance you're one of the 10 scientists? There's any chance your plane's still intact? The mystery woman tells him to meet her where St. Monica Beach would be years from now. The two guys, just in the nick of time, finish getting their Jeep started. It's finally workable. It's drivable, I mean. So Eve and Levi take the Jeep. They find the mystery woman. Her plane is totaled. It's in the water, just destroyed. But the parts Levi needs to get his plane optional workable is salvageable. You find out her name's Deanna. She is one of the other 10 scientists. She's been down there for 1,000 plus somewhat days. So that's a freaking long time to be down in this land area of 10,000 BC Los Angeles. She is done living down here. She wants to get back home. So Levi says, you help me fly the plane with survivors, you got yourself a ticket home. You also find out the other 8 scientists, Brian was one of them, he's dead. They're alive as well, as far as she knows. But apparently the scientists went their separate ways. Some went by themselves, some went in other groups of other ones to explore this land. Her and Brian stayed by the ocean. And they seen people falling out of the sinkhole, coming down the sinkhole, And then Levi's plane crashing. So Brian went to help, and then you find out Brian's the guy that was in that fort that's dead. With those mysterious red marks over his body. They go back to camp. Everybody gets excited to find getting out of this place, back home. And then they realize they're going to take 10 people per trip. So they start drawing names. Joss, Eve's son, and Gavin's son is drawn. And the cop, son Lucas, he gets drawn. He's one of the first 10. But of course, some people are skeptical that their name was drawn first. But they argue and everything's back, calm again. They're drawing more names. So Lucas pulls Scott aside and he decides, if I'm going back up, I want my drugs. So they go to find the drugs. Scott can't remember quite where he buried them, so he has to get high to trigger his memory. They find the spot. They start digging, but it's not drugs they find. Scott messed up where he buried the drugs. Instead, it's a crate full of golden bars back in the year 1863 Civil War time. And Scott's like, how the hell did these land up here? It's impossible. Somebody had to bury them here. But how did they get here? Because it's 10,000 BC, they're stuck in the past. And he's from 1863 Civil War time. So out of mystery. Luke is like, you know what? Screw the drugs. I'm freaking rich now. We're taking these back with us. And he promises Scott he'll get some of the money. Ty goes looking for Veronica to get her back so she can get sent back home. She finds her, and Veronica confesses something else. That she was also taken when she was younger by this guy that actually wasn't even her biological father. But he brainwashed her into believing what he did was a good thing. Her family wasn't taking care of her right, same as Leroy's family wasn't. He had a purpose to rescue them when they were younger. So she, I guess, said brainwashed into believing what he was saying. And she knocks Ty out with a log. and ties him up, takes off. Up above, Gavin, Mystery Warden, Nathan, and Izzy go and do the rescue mission. Then all of a sudden at the construction site, a construction worker says, "You guys kind of come down here. This hole we found, where we found some of the survivor stuff." All of a sudden, pieces of a plane have shown up. They just appeared out of thin air. It's Nevar's plane. And they find out that there was 10 people on board. And somebody down feet in the dirt there, I guess 10, 20 feet down, there's 10 bodies scattered around. That's what the radar's picking up. So they send a drone down the sinkhole to stop Nevar from taking the plane up the sinkhole because it's going to crash and kill 10 people. Gavin tells them on the video record message he put on the drone that he's coming to rescue them. Wait for him. Of course, Nevar don't want to wait for Gavin. The other 10 people that's going on the plane, they don't want to wait. Joss is skeptical about his dad's vision. Still, he don't believe it. Even though Eve and Izzy do. So the group split, I guess, in half. Half want to wait for Gavin to come down with his plane. The other half want to go with Nevar and Deanna. And just get the heck out of here. So, Eve and the cop worrying about their son's safety because if that plane takes off, they're going to lose their sons. Pull a gun on Nevar and Deanna to stop them. Deanna pulls a gun. No one knew she had a gun. Like she said, "I'm sick tired of being down here. I've been here for 1,000-somewhat days. I'm going home to see my fiance." There's a shootout. The cop shoots, kills Deanna, and a bullet ricochets, hits the fuel tank of the plane. Huge explosion. So they're stuck down there. You find out that Deanna, before she dies, was Nathan's fiance. I got the theory wrong. It was the leader of the tribe. No, it was Deanna. Up above the sinkhole, Gavin, Mystery Woman, Izzy, and Nathan don't know that the plane's exploded down below. They still think that people are going to be coming up. So they send the plane down. But the government and the agents, include Nathan's partner, Agent Marcus, arrive at the ranch to stop them. But Gavin and the Mystery Woman get away on the plane, while Izzy and Nathan distract the agents down below. All of a sudden, just as Gavin is about to descend at the sinkhole with the Mystery Woman, you find out her name is Rebecca, finally. 2 F-16s fly overhead and are about to shoot the plane down. Agent Marcus gets on the walkie-talkie mic or whatever, speaker there, and gets Izzy on. Izzy is able to convince Gavin not to fly down because if something goes wrong, she don't want to lose all her parents, Josh, her mom, and him. She'd just be stuck with her aunt, Gavin's sister. So Gavin decides not to fly into the sinkhole to rescue people for Izzy. All of a sudden, Rebecca, the Mystery Woman, parachutes out the plane into the sinkhole. She says it's her destiny or something like that, and it's his destiny to save these people. She says there's another way to get there back in the past, 10,000 years ago. And she says November the 18th, 1889, I believe that's the date and year she gave Gavin before she jumped. So Gavin lands the plane. He's arrested. Agent Marcus tells him that the construction site that found stuff from the survivors buried up, it's shut down. Nobody knows about it. It's top secret now. The sinkhole's still going to be sealed up. Not knowing that apparently there's another way to rescue people. There you have it, folks. Huge episode. A lot happened. I think there's going to be repercussions for Eve and the cop for A, shooting Deanna, B, blowing up the plane by accident so the people can't get rescued. Because sure enough, Gavin didn't rescue them and the green light portal closed. So now they're stuck there for good. And And like I said, I still think there's good repercussions. Maybe it'd be like Survivor, like that reality show where they get kicked off the group and they got to fend for themselves, stuck there in the past. Or maybe they get killed or something. I don't know. Because that group, when that show ended, those survivors down below in that sinkhole, they were pretty ticked off what happened. Something's going to happen. They're not, even that cop's not going to get away scot-free. Let me know below what you think's going to happen to them. Do you think they're going to be still allowed in the group? Do you think they're going to be banished? Do you think they're going to get killed? Or do you think something else is going to happen to them? Stay safe, everybody. Too sweet. Bye.